Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are we doing? First of all, welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Along here once again. I'm here. I'm live. I'm finally back. We're getting another stream this year. The first one of the new year. Happy New Year. Every single one of you guys getting involved and everybody that's going to be tuning in. I hope you had a fantastic Christmas, a fantastic New Year. Mine was quite chill, which you know what I am happy for. The joys of being a father and just enjoying the little bits of freedom and time and just chill at home, enjoy your New Year. None of this extravaganting out there getting absolutely wasted. Such like, you know what? I'm happy with that. I'm happy with how that goes, right? That is exactly what we're here for. Obviously, we are live to do some fantastic Call of Duty matchup here in the ECL League, right? So it's going to be European Competitive COD League, right? If you don't already know what that is, right? That's what we're at. We're at the European COD League, right? This is going to be a Division 8 match. It's going to be against two teams I don't recognise personally yet. Not got to know them enough to figure out who's better than who or such like. But it's XPG Esports. They're going to be facing off against CRL8. Control it. Yo, Mark 50, how appreciate you for casting this. Yo, anytime, bro, anytime. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. So the XPG side is KFD, Sippy, Slow, and Cairo in that team, and then the Control 8. That's what I'm gonna say. Accelerate, maybe accelerate. Yeah, accelerate. Sean, in brackets, festive bake. No idea what that means. Maybe there's a reason behind that. And then you've got Proxen, you've got nobody's favorite, and you have Laro Wim. Laro, something like that. Whatever that is, that's what it is. Whatever it is, that is it. That is what it is. But we are going to get into this private match. We are going to get ourselves into the matchup. But maps and modes for most of you, right? You won't get to see it if you're on TikTok, etc. But we are going to be watching then Raid, Scar, Colossus, and then Scar again if we get to the Search and Destroy or that final game, right? I am assuming they are already inside. I'll just get to you guys in just a second. Chat. I am pushed to talk on there because we had audio on in there a second. So, Festive Bake Proxen. That is going to be the accelerated side, so we'll get the teams all sorted in the identities because we don't want to ruin it like last time, right? It was a nightmare trying to follow the character of the people on the screen and not knowing who is who. All because Codcaster colors and Codcaster twitches just changes everything, right? But you know what? That's the way it is. That is just how it goes. We're just gonna let accelerate play in blue because their color is black and black on the minimap. We can't see that, right? So blue we can. We'll do that. That's the way it is, and I'll just let them guys know that we are good to go when they are ready, and we'll get into the matchup chat. Should be good to go. Should be good to go. That is exactly what we're hoping for. We're going to hope that we get, actually, we'll start a replay buffer so we can save some of these replays as well, because you know what? We want it, but welcome along everybody that is tuning in. I hope you enjoy the matchup. You will get to see that on your screen very soon, and we will get to try and get as much of the action as possible between the two sides, because I want to see as much Call of Duty as possible. I want to see all the maps, to be fair. I want to see every single match possible here. Everybody that's tuning in, welcome along anyway, and enjoy the action. Somebody's saying we start P2 side. No idea. That means nothing to me. In the grand scheme of things, we'll figure out who is what first of all anyway. As soon as we see who is on which side, we will then determine. Yeah, so it's going to be the wrong way around. Of course it is. But hey ho. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get into that game. We're going to get into the action. It's going to be map number 1 here in our hardpoint. Get to see who is what, where, and when. Get into the best side of things. XPG. Oh, we have got it right. So it's going to be that way. There we go. We got it right. It is all perfect, and we're good to go into the action. On board with Sean, who is Festive Bake for this festive season. Lerman opening that first blood, though, as it kicks things off. A Hardpoint in control of Accelerate here, is trying to hold the early time. P1, normally a very favorably contested side, right? You don't really see people getting too much time, but 30 seconds straight off the rip isn't a bad start. And you know what? He's going to find one. He's going to find a second. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Festive Bake. He is cooking. Ready and set to go, and raring to see where the action could come from. KFD can't do it. Sippy is trying to find action in and around, but Accelerate with 20 points on P1 as a solid enough start for anybody on that P1. Definitely here in this map. But if you can continue that moving on towards P2, but you can see XPG are all set up ready to go. Sippy watching his corners, slides out, finds one, but doesn't find the kill onto him. Lerman will deal with him. KFD finds nobody's favourite. Slow is shut down as well. Slow to react is exactly what he's doing. Is KFD looking to fight for his life in the back. Festive Bake shuts him down. There you go, Accelerate. Still trying to fight their way into that hard point. Just on the outskirts, finding the kills, but that is going to be one. Nobody's favourite though. Sweeps up the final kill. They're on towards Cairo. Make sure that the spawn is flipped. Why so laggy? I have no idea. Is it laggy, chat? If it's laggy, I can potentially set something up. On my side, it doesn't look like it is, but everything else seems to be running smoothly. I will change something a second, and hopefully that will deal with stuff, and hopefully that sorts it out. PowerPoint, is it that bad? Yeah, is it that bad? If it's that bad, I have no idea why, because on my side, on my screen, it looks fine. Yeah, you are very much true in saying so. I'm gonna turn off the kick stream, see if that makes a difference, and see if you guys can get the action that you need here. Hopefully that will change things up. I might just be pushing out too much color brights at the moment, chat, and that might be my fault. I'm sorry, and I will make sure that all the broadcast settings have changed a second. Well, we get that done, but if it's any better, let me know. Cause I don't see like I'm dropping anything on my side, so no idea. Cairo, sorting things out. Maybe something to do. We'll get rid of the kick. How is it looking, chat? Let us know. Maybe if I change a few things up, but I'm gonna do this second. Let me know if it changes up a little bit, chat. I've changed a few settings. Hopefully now we get into the action and it actually starts to work a little bit better, chat. I am trying to watch it on my own stream, on my own, watching myself back, see if it makes any difference. I might have to restart the stream. That's one of my issues onto this one, because SE Live seems to be bugging and I'm not getting the actual action we want, chat. I apologize for this. Right, that should hopefully change things back to normal. Hopefully. 30-second delay, so hopefully once you get on board here we can see something sorting itself out. We are working on it. Don't you worry, chat. $14 and $12. Might need to be one here from Sip, and he does do. He finds nobody's favourite. They're getting back inside this hard point now, an opportunity to get back to better. Should be up and running and should be a better stream now. Hopefully, chat, I'm not entirely sure. I'm fingers crossed it is running a little bit better. Hopefully, everything's smooth. So we're on board with slow. Tell it with a good lead here, but slowly starting to find the entrance back in here at XPG Esports. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow is picked off in the back though. Proxon trying to find another though. He's shut down by KFD. Sebby coming on around the outside. So now it's going to be Slow having to get it back. Accelerate still trying to push for that final bit of scrap time. And they are going to sit there for the next 8 seconds and hope for the best that it goes their way. Let's rotate ourselves around and already fighting for the scrap around the outskirts. Lutterman finds one. Is he going to get the timing on the players coming from behind Sippy though? He already rotated in. Now we need to find the break into the hard point. Not looking the corners. He finds one. Sippy's going to get a chance. He finds a second. Now looking to try and potentially find a third, but his teammate Slow finds it but knows exactly where nobody's favourite is. He is playing in and around. A nice wee jump up the top as Sippy keeps the spree going. A 4 in a row. Trying to make it 5. He falls off the map. He'll get the 5th. Now we'll need to look to find that 6th player shagging in. Sippy lighting it up here, chat. He is looking like the player to bring this back. 7 in a row. Trying to make it 8. It's shut down eventually. You guys get to see that in the end, but a good little bit of time there from XPG. They've got it to within 20 seconds. Broxton's still fighting for his life on the hard point, but the last bit of scrap time surely goes the way of XPG, and that's going to tie things up almost quite quickly here as we head in towards P1. Sorry about all the delay beforehand, chat. Hopefully you guys have got a better viewing experience now. I need to figure out things inside of the stream elements and the kind of cross-platform multi-stream. It's just a bit of a nightmare. That's the joys, but there we go. We get involved, we get ready, and we get going. Sippy, he's holding time. Guess what? XPG take the lead for the first time. Only a 4-second, 5-second gap, but they have eventually got their way in front. Their noses slightly in front. KFD beams the heads off, but Festive Bake, he is not stopping. 22 and 19 he goes. Make that 22 and 20. Finally shut down there. XPG though, keeping control of P1. Starting to make these rotations now. We've got 18 seconds remaining. P2 about to commence. First gunfights here. Works for Lutterman. Finds one. Finds Taeon towards Cairo. Now, opportunity to continue building back that lead that they want to get back. They were winning for so long, but now, at that deficit, XPG on that close 200-point margin, almost there. Lutterman's continuing to spree. All three players dead. Only one more to deal with. That's going to be Slow. He does what he does. Kills one. Now trying to make the opportunity. Accelerate has got 190. They're about to tie things up here unless the challenge comes in. And there we go. The contest comes in. Cairo dancing around the point. 2 players will line up here. Slow finds one. Flicks the pistol. Finds the second. Gets the break. And XPG keep control of the hard point, but the close spawn is still here for Accelerate. Oh, Slow win another spray here as well. Players just go on hot sprays every now and then. Nobody's favourite is going to be the 5th added to the collection. They're past that 200 mark. They're closing in on that 250 winning margin. They've got the spawns. They've got the opportunities. They're rotating towards P3 already. Look at the battle that will commence here. Lutterman, he's going to be found out. It is very good trigger discipline here from Cairo. He finds one. He knows where the next one is, but Cairo gets shut down. Lutterman finding him. 20 seconds remain. Gunfights crucial on the point. It's going to be Cairo trying to find Lutterman. Lying around the corner. Best a big shutdown. Accelerate. I've got the control of the spawn and control of the hard point for only a matter of seconds. 2 dead in the feed. Going to be traded back. We're needing 30 more seconds. The timer is counting. They have to try and get their Accelerate. Have to put pedal to the metal here to try and build in towards the hard point. That's the final shutdown. 5 more seconds. There's not going to be enough time. Surely Festive gets it with a second to go, but it's not enough time, ladies and gentlemen. It is not enough time. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. XPG out of nowhere. They weren't winning that for so long. They come back and they find the opening. They find the opportunity to take the lead, and from there on out, they start to slay it in. A 199 to 250. The win gone the way of the boys in orange. Cairo, slow sippy KFD for map number 1. There we go. That's how it is. There we go. All sorted already. We apologise for the lagginess at the start of the stream. We had to restart it and ready to go, but hopefully you didn't miss out on too much of the action. A solid map 1. And that is exactly the way they want to continue things to go. Next map up, as you can see, chat, we will be heading to Search and Destroy on one of the favouriteest maps of all time on Call of Duty. Definitely mine. We're heading towards Raid. Map people should know like the back of their hands. Veteran players, new players even then. They've played multiple versions of Raid throughout the years. Call of Duty history. XPG want to find a second in a row. Search and Destroy, a completely different kettle of fish though. They were slow to start in that hard point. They eventually got things running. The ball was rolling and they were steamrolling in the end to finish off with a 51 point lead for on Den. See what the team of Accelerate have gone into Raid Search and Destroy. Can they bring things back? Can they tie up the series? Are they going to have an opportunity? Do what they do best, and that's try and win some games here. Let's get back up to that caster screen at the moment. No, I would put the names down at the bottom of the screen, but we're pushed for time. We're trying to make sure everything works. We can get everything to work, as you can see. Hence the reason the stream was a bit of a laggy situation. For some reason, it still shows on the bottom of my like my stream as if I am putting out 13,000 kilobytes on my stream. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't have that set up at 13,000. I've got it set up at 6,000. But there we go. AJ selling it with a 5 gifted. You absolute legend. I really appreciate that. I should have had a notification come through, but for some reason, I don't have it. Pronounce tolerate. Oh, okay. I can't even say that, mate. I physically can't, right? Because if I say that, it's going to sound so bad. For a Scotsman, I can't say my R's. It's a very strange situation, right? I don't know what it is. Correlate. Correlate. Brother, there we go. Correlate. I have to like slow it down. Or else I'll just screw it up. But I appreciate that. I don't know why there was no notification there. Or was there? I just did not hear it. Let's replay that activity. Did it come up? No, I don't have it. It never came up. We're going to have to figure out why the gifted sub ones don't come up. That is unfortunate. We need to figure out any gifted subs. All need to come up. Any gifted subs, any. Save and publish. Let's see if it comes up now. I'll replay that one again. See if it does come. There we go. But I've not set up properly. There you go. It would come up, but I need to set it up. If you could say Lariman. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, if I'm honest. But there we go. Let's get back into the action. Search and Destroy underway. Correlate versus XPG. 1-0 in the series. XPG leading the way. On board with Slow. It's going to be Sippy. That looks like it's going to go up close and personal, and Slow does find one as soon as we jump off board, but there's first 2 dead. Bomb goes down. Correlate need to come back. Lariman, the only person left remaining, as Slow finds his second towards Festive Bake. Watching Anka's going for a sneaky defuse. That's not going to come out though. Yo, AJ, appreciate it. No worries. Anytime if I get the opportunity, I will cast games for you. Appreciate it. Let's go, you best. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, buddy. Happy New Year as well to you all, everybody that is tuning in, and hope you had a fantastic one. XPG starting off strong, straight off of the rip from that momentum from map number 1, and then they're taking it to Raid, get the bomb down, they get all 4 dead, they all stay alive and kicking. And now we're on board with Colorite, who are trying to make their way towards that same bomb site, over towards A, over towards Statue. Plenty of angle as the first kill going the way of Festive Bake. He was a standout performer in map 1 for the side. Lorriman gets the nade over the top, KFD as well. Fantastic to open it up, the bomb down as well. Got a 2-man advantage. You just look for your trades. Getting all of the angles, all the opportunities to find a player to peek. God, timing at its finest, so I'm sure he just spots a little glimpse of Sippy. He's in that window. He's going to cook that. Hey, this could be perfect. Right off the corner, right off inside. Gets the damage done. He knows he's going to be weak. Sippy's going to challenge that, though. Brave man. Nobody's favourite finds Cairo, though. And instead, Sippy goes down 4 dead. Once again, another one down. 4 in a row. Well done. Had a good New Year's Eve, mate. Had a good time just with the wife, chilling and enjoying it and going to bed straight after 12, you know? Just as you do. Just as you do. Fantastic. That's the way it needs to be, right? All here for the action. All here for getting back to bed. Because we love our bed, right? Well, that's what we love to do. 1-1 note. Tied up here in raid. Back on towards XPG, who will be in control of that bomb. Cairo picks it up, kicks that nade, looking straight down mid. First plate kill, though, it does go the opposition's way, and Colorite Festive Bake finds Sippy. Good old start for Sean. KFD looking for that challenge. He's going to be wall banged through the shelf. Lanaman finds the snipe on towards Cairo. Nobody's favourite. Gets another on towards KFD. And now, Slow is left in a 1-man band, trying to do it all himself now. 1 versus 4. A very aggressive push here from Colorite as to push through that A bomb site. Should know if you're slow that the whole B bomb site is open. But timing is not going to be your man, and Festive Bake is going to be there ready to wait. Wonder what kind of Festive Bake. What have you got? Have you got the one with cranberry in there? A little bit of cranberry. Let's open that hype chest, chat. And let's open that hype chest and share it with you all. Choo choo! There we go. Appreciate you, AJ, for the 5 gifted. Much appreciated, but I can't remember the last time I was gifted any subs, to be fair, but I really do appreciate it. It doesn't have to happen. I don't need your gifts or anything like that, guys. We do this for fun. We do this for the enjoyment, for more practice, and to get on that scene, hopefully, at some point soon. This is the goal, right? We always want to try and get more name out there, get ourselves out there, casting a lot more, and a lot more practice, definitely, especially with Black Ops 7 being the newest in the franchise and the newest game to get on board with. Cairo. Finish off again. Lariman's sniper kicks us off. We need to get on board with Lariman. He is finding snipes at the start of the map for the both times. Nobody's favourite. Finds Sippy as well. And now we're going to miss out on all the kills because, of course, it's only down to Slow on his own. Proxim finds him. Proxim shuts him down. And Colorite. There we go. See? Told you. Colorite has managed to get himself right in front again. 2 rounds in front of their opposition. Stick as the mule. Oh, not the best, mate. Not the best. Hope that that gets better soon. Shove the bottle of champagne down you and gone. Done. That's what we love to see. Love to see it. Love to see that you still put the effort in for it, mate. That's exactly what's needed. That's what we love to see. Anywho, we're back on board. Where's Loriman? Let's go see. Has he got the sniper out this time? No, he's got the M15. Sippy though, he's pushed up into spawn. Pushing right past that A bomb site. Looking for the first blood, and that's Cairo. See Sippy trying to go and support his teammates, but now it's in the middle of the maps. Back and forward it goes. Lariman gets shut down, but Festive Bake finds one back. 2 versus 3 here. And XPG get that bomb down towards the A site. Straight through mid-map. That jump up from Festive Bake gets him caught out. Proximate. 1-2. Shut up. Sit down. XPG not allowing Colorite to take it further and further away from them. New Year's is my favourite celebration. I'm cursed. 3 years in a row. Oh my god. That's the worst. Slow. Nado cooked over the top. Lannerman got the snipe out again. Now let's see what he can do with it this time. Oh, he's shut down instead. Cairo gets him back. Finally, shuts him down. Sippy. Almost. But slow on a 4 spray. Keeping things alive here for the KBG side. Tagged up. Manages to escape with his life. Bomb is down still though in the middle of the map. So, with slow. Wrapping round. 2-bedroom. Gonna get great timing. Makes it 5 in a row. And guess what? Player number 5 is left from Colorado, and it's not for very much longer. XPG tie things up. And we're back to the tie game in Raid. Okay, right. I am gonna check Cairo. Where is he? Let's see. Does he have the Dravek? He has. He's gonna cook an A straight down mid, but he doesn't cook it for very much longer, so that won't tag anything up. But he does get a tag with the concussion. KFD opening that first blood and manages to escape around with the smoke. KFD jumping up through bedroom, up through laundry. Doesn't spot the player to his side proxing. There we go. Best of bake gets out. Another kill as well. It's all down to Cairo. Last man alive. Alright, looking for the opportunity. Cairo might finds one though. He is tagged to 11 HP though. He's got to find and stay alive here. 1v2 now. He's made it a little bit easier for himself. But still a difficult task nonetheless. Can he continue it? No, he can't. He's shut down. Unfortunately, that will be around in the cars. Correlate. 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 There we go. We'll get there. We'll get there in the end, right? We'll do it somehow, somewhere. We will figure it out. It's been pretty close though between these. The only player you gotta think about here to try and change things around in his fortune is Sippy. He's 1 in 4 so far out of these 7 rounds. It's not the rounds you want. Your teammates are keeping you in this. Trophy system out. I'm pushing straight up. Is he going to go straight towards laundry? He's going to send an aid. Nope, he decides against it. Sippy finds one. Just said he had to build up a little bit. He does get tags on a fast big. Cairo pulls out the snipe and gets him as well. But Sippy does get shut down from Lorriman. Slow finds one. Down to Lorriman on his own. 1 versus 2. Cairo and KFD. Cairo with a sniper. We already know that. Please don't challenge that. That could be dangerous. He's going to be challenged from behind. He gets a pistol out, but he can't deal with him. Can't deal with 2 different directions. We once again go back to a tied match at 4-4. XPG winning the round. Cairo managed to pick up the M15 in the right timing. Instead of having a sniper, he can't afford to lose a life with that sniper in hand. Are we going to see any more snipes this map? To wait and see. This time, changing things up a little bit though. XPG heading towards that B site. There's only going to be one player waiting patiently. Fesabig, I think, got some knowledge there. Going to have to call it out to his teammates and not allow too much information to be passed. Tags over towards a bomb. Does go down. Fesabig finds one. Lorriman's trying to find more. Fesabig will get traded out though. Lorriman is getting tagged. They're number 5 on the map. Lorriman finds Cairo just as we jump off of him. KFD swimming for his life. And he wins the fight as well. How has he done so? That's crazy. Still. Oh my god. He's staying alive like nobody's business. 18 seconds. Just baiting the time here because that's all they need. Time's in their favor. One goes down though. Finish one slow. Challenge him back. You have to go for that defusal. Lorriman finds the 2 kills. He's going to have the time. He's going to get the defuse. And Colorado are going to go towards map point. Plenty of time on that one. Real nail biter of a match, mate. This is getting close indeed. 5-4 in favour of CRL8. CRL8. I need to do it safe. I can't do that, man. So slow. So slow. Oh, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. How good could these guys pull up the comeback here? As XPG got it in the bag here to win 2 in a row now and take it 2-0 in the series. Are we going to see CRL8 tying the series up? They're on the attacking round. They've got the opportunity to start off as they have been doing so good in their attacking rounds. It's over the top, mid-map push. We're on board with Fesabik, who's getting very aggressive early on here, trying to push it in, get that stunned. Tags inside bedroom, challenge, and he loses the gunfight. First blood going the opposite way, and XPG have the advantage. Bomb is down as well. They'll know it. Nobody's favourite. Might be somebody's for a second, but Sippy turns it back up and he finds another. Slow finds one more, and it's all down to Proxen. In a 1 versus 3, it looks like we're going to round 11, ladies and gentlemen. Unless Proxen can pull out the 1v3, he has to regather that bomb as well. He's only got 46 seconds to do so. It's a long rotate. It's going to make a lot of noise here if he has to go out this window. It's going to give away the position. You could already see it on the minimap, the change of positioning, looking at their angles, knowing where to be looking. Proxen does push up. You get time when KFD spots him. On that shoulder, we'll get the information needed. Doesn't matter, doesn't have to challenge it too much. KFD wins the gunfight. We go to round 11, ladies and gentlemen. XPG have still got it in the bag for the opportunity to tie this up and take the win off them. It ain't no curse, but a 5-4, it's never over. You still have the opportunities, and KFD team had plenty of angles to watch with that bomb down early on. Fesabik getting a bit eager, I think, to go and try and control the round. But now, a very much a nail biter. Slow, 12-6, double positive for his side. Doing absolutely God's work. This time, attacking on again. CRL8 have that in this decider. They're going towards the A-bomb site this time. Sippy getting shot, attacked through the window here in Laundry. Through the wall, has to rotate out of it. Surely opportunities all mid-map. Cairo doesn't spot Laraman lying down. Laraman's going to get him off guard. Tagged back and forward though, and the trade comes in. KFD will get shot in the back, but does manage to escape with his life for a few seconds. Nobody's favourite goes down as well, and now it's all on the line. Fesabik Proxen versus Slow Sippy and KFD here in the round 11. Sippy tagged up to 38 HP. Going to be a difficult task here. Fesabik has to find a kill. If they're going to be playing back to back, he's spotted Slow. He gets the damage, he gets the headshot, he gets the kill, but he's down to 26 HP. He has to play his life, and he does do so. Rotating towards that B. You can already see on the minimap, Proxen making his way towards B. They've made enough effort over towards A to distract them. Plan it on the right side, get the opportunity. How is timing going to work out here for KFD? Doesn't see it. The bomb goes down. Fesabik gets out. Timing, always key in a search and destroy. You don't spot it. Don't spot them. That is the issue. Fesabik's in the water. He's going to get timing on towards Sippy, but Sippy manages to get behind cover in time. Ring a rosies it is here around the pool. And you know what? 18 seconds. He's wasting a lot of time here, Fesabik. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. Going for the sneaky ninja though. And they're doing it. Sippy going for the defuse. Sippy, doesn't matter. CRL8 win the round. Win the map, ladies and gentlemen. Finally sorted herself out in the end. A good rotate. Got the kill when he needed it. And they win the 6-5. The round 11 going the way of CRL8. Fantastic map though from XPG. But unfortunately, even though he's Slow going 13-7, he is on the losing side. It's just how it is. And there, scores on the doors though, 6-5, going the way of CRL8. We're definitely seeing map number 4. Yeah. Number 4 is going to be there. Overload. Next up though, we're heading towards Scar. For our Overload, another map on the cards. After that, we're definitely seeing Colossus on a hard point. See where that goes from there. And then if we get to Search and Destroy on Scar, is our last map. Water control is nuts. It is. It is definitely very, very nuts. Guys watching along, hopefully you guys on stream, you want to watch it, we are over on the Purple app live as well. You can see us full screen of everything that is going on. If you're on TikTok there, I do appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. Every single one of you is jumping in and watching the action here in this Division 8 matchup between XPG Esports and CRL8. We're getting better. We're getting better. We're getting better. That's all we need, right? That's all we need. But yeah, this is the bit I need to figure out. This is got my co-caster. Got this here, and we got ourselves started for the map. Right. So 2 games down, 1 apiece. Auto play for going to the news game mode in the Call of Duty franchise and the Call of Duty comp scene. Right. Overload. Fantastic game mode to watch when it's down to wire. You get these little bits of plays where it just pulls off a last minute EMP upload and it ties up the game and you go to a sudden death. It is crazy. It can bring out some really good games. On the other side, some teams might just be a little bit better with understanding how to keep players pinned back in their spawn and in their side and just constantly run over them. We've seen it even in the CDL, how quickly teams can just run back and forward and run up that scoreline. If it gets to 4 before the halfway time is, that'll be half time. And then 8 is the closing out score in the end. If you get to 8, you go on, you win, right? That's how it is, right? But it doesn't seem to get there very often. We'll wait and see if it does. They'll head into towards Scar. Which team gonna come out on top here in this one? Definitely gonna get a game for it. Nonetheless, we're going to see back-to-back respawn games. I think we're going to have the same teams on the same side. Yes, we do. The guys are keeping things easy enough for me here on the screen. They're not switching. They're not doing anything differently. We're on board with nobody's favourite here, kicking us off. Obviously, centre map here. Oh, that first EMP. First blood, though, is nobody's favourite. Opening up the kills. Chesapeake trying to fight for his life inside. Lorman gets that trade. Proxim finds one. That's 3 dead in the feed. That's an opportunity to pick up that overload device, and they have done. 4 dead now. We make their way towards, which is probably the more favoured A side, if I'm honest. That seems to be the place to go, but Chesapeake runs straight down mid. Lorman decides, yeah, I can't go that way. I've got a pistol in my hand. My player's got shut down. I'll wait for the support behind me. That's exactly what he's doing. Chesapeake still trying to challenge that. Lorman over the top though. Going to get through. He's not going to go for that device block. He doesn't care. He's 4 in a row. He has got the kill with the pistol, but he's been shut down through the window. Nobody's favourite can pick that overload device, and he'll wait till he gets that kill done. There's one. Teammate hopefully wins that gunfight. KFD gets tagged, and nobody's favourite slides on in. Detonation done. CRL8 1-0 up. Well played, well executed as well, and a great opportunity for them to run it back again. They're already in the back of their spawn. Nobody's favourite can't win that gunfight. We can see 3 dead in the feed, and there's nobody home. They're all spawning B side now, and it's going to be an opportunity. Sippy and Co all pushing up that map. Can they get up? KFD looking. Has to stay inside the window and knows that the players coming from spawn are going to get there, but he doesn't care. He slides on in. Nobody can tag him. Nobody can get the kills, and we're tied up already. KFD just went, you know what? I'm going to go for it. We're going to hope for the best, and we're just going to get sliding on in there. Sippy 0 and 5, but not the start that you wanted. He's having a struggle in the last 2 maps. Slow though, hasn't he? Was on 5 spray before he gets shut down. Tag back and forward and look where the EMP is. Who's going to be pushed up? It's going to be Sippy. He needs to win his guns. His first kill and his second kill have gone in a row. Well, can he find a third here? Oh, he's not. He's slaughtered. Absolutely here. Wiped out with a punch. Slow though. He's just been tagged by the stun, and he's very much slow trying to get towards that EMP device. Teammates pushing up, but he's left alone in behind the lorry. He's going to try and look for it, but the reset comes in and unfortunately just misses out on finding that tag. Back and forward it goes. Thank you for the follow, Ryan Cod. Appreciate it. Welcome along. KFD. Oh, he's shut down. That's a nice little tag up there from Chesapeake. He gets tagged back, but still fighting for control of this device. Inside hotel. Nobody picking it up yet. Making sure they can push through. That's it. Cairo finds one there. That's going to be an opportunity to push on up. He finds a second. That's going to be detonation done slow. Was it slow this time round to get towards that overload position? Go back to mid-map. Control very much in favour of XPG so far. They have control. They've got an opportunity to re-relay this straight towards B. Nobody's watching them. Free opportunity. Sippy slides ball in for A1. Not even watching the right angles, and this is the difference. But players just don't understand sometimes where they should be going. Guess what? Going to be a device on the other side. Sippy shut down. 10 and 9 is going Laraman, but you know what? Fesipik here is going to try and jump over the top. Fight a second, snaps on towards Cairo. That's free head in the feed. That's an opportunity to push on up. Can they get the player in the back? It's all down to Sippy to stay alive here. He's shut down. That should be. No! KFD finds one, finds a second. He stops the whole rotation. He finds a third. Three in a row with a pistol, and he's still dancing around. Oh, and that is going to be fantastically done. Cypher, welcome. How are we doing, buddy? Good to see you. That is phenomenal. I can't lie. A phenomenal push around the back there. And that is now opportunity for them to go towards A. KFD. 3 in a row. That's it. The kill's done. 4-1. Halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Early finish. What a round from XPG. That was exceptional. A fantastic opportunity there. And fantastically played. Can't ask for anything better in a round of Overlord. You go up 4-1, you are just happy as Larry. You're looking like a very strong team in these respawns. Overlord, you've got it down. Got the rotations. You figure out how to get your way in towards the sites that you need to get that uploaded. Once again, starting the second half here. 4-1 up, lead from XPG. You can be defensive here and just hold them off, or you could just put that nail in the coffin and look for more and finish it off in the time. But you know what? Center map, always a difficult one to gain control of, start off with. Step it. Oh, he's tagged up. Lorman finds that kill in the middle of the map. Kills go back and forward, but it's going to be Colorado. They have control of the device only for a matter of seconds. As soon as he picks up, he's shut down. KFD slides on in, finds one, traded back out here, and once again nobody getting control of the EMP. Only problem you've got though is that's going to be reset potentially. Does get picked up. One player going to pick it. Going to be tagged up in the back. Free dead in the feed. If you're XPG, do you go and get back and get it? You're getting control of the minimap. You're getting control of everything here as much as possible. You head towards the motel. Highlight of the year, because that has been fantastic highlights we've watched from KFD so far. That's 2 dead in the feed. They're pushing up. He's going to have to try and win the pistol fight. He does. He doesn't care. He's going to go for more. Player number 3 is going to get the kill here. Sippy as well. It's detonation in. It's 5th in a row. 5-1 the lead. And now we're going to try and stay in the back of that spawn and make things more difficult. But unfortunately, that's going to be 3 dead. You do have Sippy though. Waiting around for that device. Nobody's favourite shut down. Fesipik does find him slow in the back though. Knows exactly where he is. They can go for that time. They can go for the kills. They go for the picks. He pushes on up as well. Sippy looking for the challenge. The wall jump over the top. Finds one. Slides on. Challenge in second. 2 in a row. They're looking to find another detonation. Through the window, Fesipik finds Sippy, but it's not the carrier. It's not the device carrier. He finds a second though as well. KFD is the third. Fladoman has only got slow to deal with, but he can't do that. Guess what? Device coming in, nobody's favourite, finds 2 with it as well, and that is going to be map control needed from Colorado. They needed that, but they're still at a 4 EMP upload deficit with 2 minutes 42 seconds on the clock. Middle of the map, we're going, no, let's watch on board Professor Big as he's making the way around towards A. 4 dead in the feed. It's going to be a close spawn. Kairo's not there, but he slides on Professor Big, gets the detonation done. Does get eventually shut down, but very much needed to get themselves back, at least in this fight. Ottoman staying alive for a few seconds longer than they wanted to. XPG, so they couldn't push up through. Looking for that rotation round. Cairo and a Sippy combine, and KFD finds another. Lorman gets that trade. He's going to be weak. Just get tagged off. Has to back down. Slow detonated up 6-2. We're on the other side of the map. We headed towards B and we've done it, and it's 3 dead once again. They're back in the middle of the map as the EMP will be spawning there. Still trying to fight for their lives in the mid-map. Slow does get shut down. Guess what? It's going to be a quick relay here as Fesabate gets a third. He gets his second, upload, but 3 in a row, 3 for CRL8 to try and make this half. But still, 6-3, 1 minute 35 seconds. Not sure how possible that really is here. You're going to have to get control of that EMP as soon as possible, but CRL8 are losing numbers by the second. Players and push back into spawn can just play around this EMP for as long as they wish here. If you're XPG to take the series 2-1 up. Looking. Just try and shut them all down. Nobody is challenging here from CRL8 as well, and that's the hard part, because the time's against you. You have to be the ones making the plays. They're not making the plays, and they're not making the opportunities. EMP gets dropped. Player number 6 has to finish the gunfight. Fesabake does. Picks up the EMP. Gets it with his life, though. That's 3 dead in the feed. They have to do this real quick. 50 seconds. I don't think there's enough time on the clock here for this. For 3 EMPs in a row. And there we go. Control. Back in the way of XPG. 40 seconds. It's well and truly done now, ladies and gentlemen. XPG have put on a show here on Overload. A perfect opportunity and a perfect way to take the lead in the series. Going into another respawn, you're very much cooking. You're finding kills that are very much necessary on these rotations. GG. Well, they put up a great fight in the Overload, but it wasn't enough. Couple in the first half that went away too quickly. Overload very much an XPG game. There we go. XPG taking that one quite convincingly. A 6-3 for game map number 3. Plays from Sippy, look at that, and finds Lariman as well. He's good work from the sides. Pyro slow 27-28 kills. That's not a bad effort to say the least, and then 23 non-traded kills here as well for Slow. Fantastic effort as they will take that lead on in to what will be a fantastic hardpoint though. Can't lie. Colossus is crazy. Colossus makes for really interesting hardpoints for sure. We don't have the score up on the screen because we're an idiot. We didn't push the button. But there we go. A very close search and destroy. A one-way side pretty much here in Scar for our Overload. Yo, Slow, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome. I hope you're all fantastic and doing good. Need to get my sound alerts set back up again as browser, because I reset my whole stream. My OBS and everything's all reset completely. So apologies that that's not come through for you guys, but it hopefully will get better and we'll get there, right? But that's it. Anyway, right. 2-1 up. XPG, can he close it out on the hard point? And they get the job done on Colossus. We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be an interesting one for sure, because either way, it's going to be potential to get to that 5 search and destroy. And it's going to need a big game and a very good start here from CRL8, like they did in map number 1, right? They started off so strong. They were really good at kicking us off. They held P1. They held the first set of rotations. They were quite convincingly, like 50-60 point lead at one point. Slowly, XPG got warmer. They started finding kills in a row. They started finding opportunities to make the breaks, and then they took the lead. And as soon as they took the lead, they did not look back. CRL8 can't switch off. They have to be keeping themselves locked in if they want to take this to game number 5. We're into the action. We're going to be there. It is going to be a different side of things this time round. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be the same way around in the name tags. Yeah, we are going to be different. We're going to be on the B side. Colors will be different. But you'll understand, ladies and gentlemen. Orange is not going to be XPG. Orange this time round is going to be the team of CRL8. We open up that first blood. 3 dead in the feed straight away here for P1 start. A good, once again, opening start from CRL8. But how long can they hold on. It's only the first set. It's never the biggest one to worry about early on in a hard point, unless you lose all 60 seconds, of course. That's not what you want to be doing on P1. That's looking not the case here, as the break does come in. Cairo gets it in free dead, and the Fady does also kill his teammate, though. Unfortunately, at the end, a key team kill is not what you want. But you know what? You're fine. You'll be fine and dandy with that. You've got a couple of points. You stop them getting the 20-odd seconds that they got on map number 1. You're going to get that last bit of scrap time heading towards P2. Gunfight's going to be aplenty here in the middle of the map. Cairo's not going to spot the player to his left, but he does get tangled up, not enough to get the kill. Big kills in the middle of the map, but you've got KFD playing the back spawn, hoping that they're getting spawns, but they're not. That's unfortunate. A couple of kills go against him. KFD still looking to try and hold that spawn, and guess what? It's not working out for him. Now they eventually get that spawn, and now Sippy is going to try and get in, but they've gave so much time to call it early on here. If you're XPG, you need to find opportunities to get in. Aramin shuts them down. There you go. More points, more kills. 50 points is the margin already. They're going to get more kills going their way. Nobody's favourite stunned up though. Contest comes in, jumps over the top, but he's shut down. A nade from his teammate. KFD unfortunately killing Sippy when he gets inside that hard point. Scrap time going all the way towards Colorado. Looking for nobody's favourite everywhere, spraying and praying, but does eventually win that gunfight. And now he's going to get another horror as he goes 5 in a row. Nobody's favourite. It's not going to be Colorado's favourite, that's for sure. Oh, he's not going to be Colorado's. He's not going to be XPG's favourite. Sorry, unfortunately. He's shutting them all down. 6 in a row he goes. They've got a good win margin so far. Opportunity to keep the lead, but it's going to be XPG inside the hill. 3 kills going their way in a row. Pretty much a mid-map push. Opportunities coming from different directions. The wrap around from Cairo finds one, slides out, finds a second, looking for Lariman, but his teammate does it. That's going to be a lot of time going the way of XPG. 30 more seconds remaining on this hard point. Still an opportunity. Yo, Julian, how you doing? Do you have Black Ops 3? No, I don't have Black Ops 3, but I used to. A long time ago. Lugano, that was a long time ago. Score. Currently in the series, it's 2-1 XPG. Yodan, it is currently 3-2-1. Laraman shuts him down. As soon as that pops as well, Correlator in control of the hard point. A player in the back though, trying to make his way around. That's going to be Sippy. Trying to find an opportunity. Doesn't spot the corner, doesn't look at the angles, and guess what? He gets shut down for it. KFD gives away his position as well, and that is not trigger discipline, to say the least. Nobody's favourite is in a great position mid-map here for all the players pushing up here from XPG. He's going to find a second. Hopefully, no, he doesn't, but he's still somehow alive. Slow 40 had him finished off, but that wasn't the case. This is the biggest margin we had so far in the hardpoint from map 1 and this map currently. They're just looking like they can build a good lead here if you're calling it. They want to take this to that final map. We'd always say slow and steady wins a race, but if you're XPG, you don't want to be slow and steady at this race. You need to get going very quickly. Things are starting to fall apart for you at the moment. Thank you for the follow as well, Logano, appreciate it. And a like on the live. We're hoping it is not, there's no issues with the streaming, there's no issues with the such like, but if you watch us over on the purple app as well, you'll get the full screen of everything going on. 100-point lead here for Correlate in the control of this hard point. Looking dominating Colossus, can't lie. Big finding one. Players outside the 2. That's going to be an opportunity for Cairo now to try and break on in. He's going to look for the angle. Does find one. Naded by his teammate again. That's been unfortunate. XPG's done that multiple times where a teammate nade has come in and shut down that push. Big going to jump off that wall. Surely he doesn't have that's 4 dead. A massive lead amount in here. This could be a 100-point club here, just to show their dominance here on Colossus. Looking like it's slow though, will win that gunfight. Now you're looking towards P2. Cairo looking to get back there. Ploxton still in control of that hard point. They're only managing to get 50 points, or just shy of 50 points if you're XPG. Challenge coming in, but you know what? Sippy shut down. Going to be KFD that has to deal with the trades back and forward. Slow coming around as well. Festive Bacon, nobody's favourite at all. They're ready and waiting and ready to pounce. Looking to get towards that 200-point mark to tie up this series. They are only going to be about 50 points away. Maybe even less if they hold the remainder of P2. It's looking good so far. Oxen is just having to fight for his life now because his teammates are all coming. He's not had to do very much apart from hold that time. Full 2 minutes and 17 seconds and counting. That's a great gunfight. He challenges the heady and he finds the kill. 12 seconds remaining and they're going to get the last bit of 10 seconds here. And guess what? You get shut down here. That's going to be it. Lariman control. We can get KFD here. This is a chance to close out this map. Will be shut down. This is very much needed. The control from XPG. They need to get everything perfect. They are so far behind. A perfect 60 needed. By 27 or 28 points needed here for CRL8. And they've got the break that's needed. That's it, done. Nade kills him. Unfortunately, but you know what? You're fine. You've got plenty of players in and around you. You're 20 seconds away now, and all you need to do is win this gunfight. Every single one of them here. Nobody favourite finds 2 RFD. Or KFD, sorry, gets shut down. Cairo gets shut down. That's going to be 15 more seconds required. Nobody's favourite is just going on a rampage. Festive Bake finds another one. Nobody's favourite shutting them down in spawn. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 more seconds. We're going to game number 6. It's going to be all or nothing in a search and destroy. Wow, 100-point club, just like that. Solid way of doing it as well. And you know what? CRL8, I thought the way that map 1 went, they were potentially going to lose that, but you know what? They never gave up. They kept that gas pedal fully to the floor. Nobody's favorite coming on in. Definitely not XPG's favorite in that game. 100-point club, almost 50-point club. That's how strong a margin it was. We have now 2-2 in this series, ladies and gentlemen, and look at that score. Fantastic. CRL8 leading the hardpoint, dominating the hardpoint, heading into a Scar search and destroy. We've seen Scar go one way in one direction now, but it was an overload game mode. CRL8 won the last search and destroy. Is this their opportunity now to win the series? Map for map, we go 1 for 1. Now of Scar. Close us out. XPG need to win Scar to win the series. CRL8 need to come back and win a Scar as well to win the series. It's all on the line. A search and destroy, which is, this is what watch Call of Duty for. Map number 5s. Won't go to round 11 as this previous map did here in Raid. Scar, different map. Different positions to be paying attention to. Different ways to attack these bomb sites. Lots of it going to be in around that motel side in the hotel for sure. That is where we're going to see most of the action. I can't lie. That is exactly what we see. If you watch professional Call of Duty on a regular, that is where you're going to see most of the plants being done. That being said, there is the opportunities where you need to change it up a little bit to throw off your opposition and hopefully catch them sleeping, catch them snoozing. They're having a wee get together, get themselves set, prep. Be a little pep talk, give yourself a little, right, think about this. This is the do. Yeah, this is the do or die. There we go. I seen them speaking in chat and I'm like, no, this is the do or die. They need to focus up. Both teams, especially after an absolute domination like that. When you get dominated in a hard point by almost 200 points difference, you have to just reset it, forget about it, right? You just have to switch off. Like, that didn't happen. Obviously it did. Just forget about it. Search and destroy changes it up completely. This isn't a respawn anymore. We're just thinking about your one life every single round. That is all important. Play with your teams, look for that first blood, and then after that you potentially have the opportunity to go for trades back and forward and win the round just through sheer numbers. Hoping, I want to be hoping that is going to be yours. Hopefully we don't have to change too much as well in the grand scheme of things, but thank you very much, guys, for everybody tuning in, whether you're over on TikTok or you're here on Twitch. I appreciate you, every single one of you. Remember, Make sure you hit the socials up as well. We're live as often as we possibly can be, but not got a set schedule, sadly, because we get casts, we do casts on other broadcasts and such like. Obviously, we just have to do and work around things. So, if you want to follow me on anything else, hit me up on Twitter as well. It's Mark of G Casts. Actually, used to have it wrote down in here as an @ but I don't know why that isn't there. Maybe if I have a look, if my is nah, it's not. But yeah, we're heading in, ladies and gentlemen. Scar, search and destroy. It is map 5. It's all or nothing. Winner takes all. Here in Division 8 ACL. Who's going to take this? XPG. Or is it going to be CRL8? Who's just came off a massive, decisive, controlling, absolute domination of a hard point. Colours will be switched again in Codcaster chat. But that's all right. You guys understand. Orange on the minimap will be CRL8. Besabit gets that first blood straight off with the nade, but it's traded back as Cairo finds another. Nice cook nade towards the 8th site. That might get some tags. It does get tags with a concussion. Doesn't get tags with a nade though. Bomb gets planted. Besabit picks up and straight into the gunfight. Unfortunate timing there. Nobody's favourite still holding on the bomb site. Gonna try and dip off of it, get himself in a better position. Anyway, player up to his left hand side, he's not spotted him. And here has Lariman. He's going to know about it now. Sippy going to deal the damage. Nobody's favourite finds one and he finds a second. He tags him up. Fantastic. Turn and burn there from nobody's favourite. You'll get to see it here as well. He helps his teammate out. Turns, stays hidden, slides out with that chow, expecting a second player to come round, and that is nobody's favourite. Finding 3 in the round to take round number 1. Streak of 3 is exactly the way you'd want to start any round. Search and destroy. This time around XPG with that bomb. Once again. Hotel side. Oh, it's a 9.5. Sippy dealt with. First blood. CRL8 into the lead. Opportunity. Do they change up their attack? Do they still head towards that A site? Hero's looking for picks, looking for information, finds one straight down mid. Straight through ammo. Not an opportunity though to go anywhere. Decides against heading through mid and heading towards that B site. Number 6, that is going to be slow. Trying to distract him towards A. Cairo though. It's going to go mid map. His teammate gets shut down. Fesabig gets traded back, but that's going to be the round. CRL8 will take 2 in a row. They're definitely warmed up here. They are definitely shooting. And they're definitely showing off. Nobody's favourite. Hello, Carrie. Hello, everybody, guys. Welcome on TikTok. If you're watching along, appreciate you jumping in and saying, if you say hi or if you don't say hi, it's fine. But good to see you all nonetheless. Hope you're enjoying the action here. Remember, we are over on the Purple app as well. You can come see it. Full screen, all the action, overlays, everything such like, to see exactly what is going on in the full game, including minimap and such. We will have to figure out something out for Call of Duty on our TikTok, but you know, we will get that done in a set at some point. Oh, another fantastic nade for the first 2 kills of the opening phase of map round 3. But it's very quick, and all of a sudden, CRL8 is down. Just Lariman on his own in a 1 versus 3 scenario. Straight after the first blood, you expected this an opportunity. Lariman gets tagged up, he's through the wall, and that's going to be unfortunate. He can't escape with his life. XPG get 1 on the board. Game 5 ice. Alright, that is exactly it, bro. That is exactly it. We're seeing who's got the ice and who doesn't. That is the question. And we figured out who has got the ice. Lariman yet to get off the mark here. Nobody's favourite's found 5 so far out of 3 rounds. This time they're pushing. And he's going to just go back to the left-hand side and not tag anything up. Throwing some shoulders for good opportunities, but slow. Finds first blood. KFD finds the next one. All of a sudden a good round here for XPG. As they will now shut everybody down and shut the whole round down. XPG take it back to an even game. This is just back and forward. This is just, I was not expecting it to go 2-0 up and go switch back to 2-2. It was a very strong start from Colorado, but no. Maybe their plays have been sussed out here so far from XPG. Give them 2, get 2 back, you know, just figure your way back into this map. We did go around 11. Map 2. Still a chance for that to happen, back and forward of the action going. Anybody's opportunities, anything could happen, but nay, once again, KFD cooks it to perfection. Nothing better than cooking a festive bake to perfection straight off of the rip. Pyro shuts down another. Laraman is back once again with Proxon. He's yet to find a kill still. After these 4 rounds. Now Eva will pick up 1. He gets teammate help as well. Going to potentially find a second on the worst. Cairo, his teammate though, at least trades out. They take it to 2-2. Bomb is down though. They still need to regather that and look for an opportunity. Does XPG know that the bomb is down? Have they got it covered? They have an opportunity. Sippy gonna throw some shoulders. That's God timing at its finest. KFD though, he throws the shoulder and he knows he's there. But guess what? Sippy trading around the back, doesn't see the player around towards the houses now. They're gonna full wrap towards B, surely. Sippy watching the angle. Laraman's there to challenge it. Laraman wins it against Sippy. Now, KFD on his own. Has to try and find something. 15 seconds. They need to go towards a bomb site. Laraman gets shut down. The bomb is getting planted for a second, but KFD decides against it. He's not going to challenge that yet. But Proxon has to get that bomb down. KFD's wise and thinks it's going towards B, but thankfully, it's not. If you're Proxon, but you are tagged and you are down to 60 HP, but you win the gunfight nonetheless. Correlate. Go back in front. I thought when he was down to HP that was it. He was tagged up. KFD comes looking for the challenge, but he was still caught sprinting. Proxon had the ace there to just stay settled, stay composed, and win that gunfight to take the lead. Bessa Bake now, the one that's actually struggling in the kills, considering Laraman got 2 in that last round. On board with them just now. See where we go off here. They're heading towards that B bomb site. They're opening up XPG the opportunity to go towards that A and think about a 4v4 retake this time round. Tagged up, stunned up, Cairo pushed up towards that bomb site. Sippy though, he's the one to open up that first blood. Bessa Bake once again goes down. 1 in 6. Died the most, killed the least. Proxon gets a trade back. Nobody's favourite though. Tags another. Proxon trying to get another kill as well. But it's going to be slow. And Cairo, they got the bomb down. They got the opportunity. But they've got the deficit down. Cairo's down below. There's a player up above him. He's going to be tagged up. Proxon finds him. Player number 6 is slow. He gets beat down. And there's plenty of time on the cards here for them to get that defuse done. It's going to be Laraman getting the defuse. Although Proxon's on a 4 streak. Should be really giving them to him. But correlate. Now, once again, 2 map lead. Or 2 round lead, sorry, should I say. In the search and destroy here. On Scar. We've seen it happen before though. And we've seen the comeback from XPG. And in the next 2 rounds after. Correlate take a good 2 map round lead. Can they continue to do it? Can they keep their momentum? Or are they going to lose that momentum straight away here? And XPG come back at them straight away. Either way, they have to do something. If you're XPG, you need to find an opportunity. You're going to be checking once again over towards that A bomb site. Cairo has the scope out. We're getting on board with him. We've seen him get some great snipes in our second search to destroy. It's the first time we're going to see it, and there we go. First blood. He picks up. Smoke does come out though. It's nonetheless None the wiser. Cairo gonna think about another opportunity. Knows there's a player down below. Look for the challenge. Roxon finds Sippy though. You know, tied up at a 3 versus 3 with a bomb down. 30 seconds to play it. Cairo can't challenge anything. Vesabik finds the kill. Vesabik gets shut down by the pistol. It's all down to nobody's favourite. If anybody's going to clutch up though, it's going to be this one. He's 7 and 3. He's got 2 in a row. Is he looking for the ace to win the round? Finds... Oh, I thought he found one. He runs out of time. And unfortunately, the round will go against him. It is going to be XPG. They pull one back once again. And he's sank from Pasty. My name... My mate Sean Pasty. Lock in, brother. Oh, that's why he's called Pasty. Sean Pasty. Best to bake. Makes sense, mate. Makes sense. Understand it now. It makes a lot of sense. 100%. 100. Oh, yeah. Look at that. He was so weak as well. He was opportunity there for them to do it. So, Carolite losing heads as soon as you go 2 rounds in a row. Is it going to be XPG finding 2 rounds in a row again, like the first set? Or are we going to see our second set of 4 go the different way? Are we going to see Correlate have the opportunity to go 5-3 up? Oh, he's tagged up himself, but he's just got a little bit of a stun. Stun to worry about, and that's nothing to say the least. Slow finds that first blood though. Sippy though on top of the airplane, gets shut down from nobody's favourite. He's going to be challenging him. Who's going to be looking for opportunities? Let him in. Isn't going to get any information about that bomb being planted, but he does go up just as the timing of the bomb gets done. And he gets away with his life. The number 1, nobody's favourite. It's going to spot Slow in the back. Now they know they've got the advantage in numbers on the site. But they have got to worry about time. Araman tagged up. Nobody's favourite finds 1 for 1. It's all down to Slow, who's the one that was left in the back. He's waiting his time. He's going to toast the time perfectly well. He's baits him. He makes it a 1v1 and he's going for the defuse. Slow, you have to go look. You have to go time it well. You're going to get challenged. The time is going to go your way. Oh, goodness. It's not going to go your way. He gets the defusal just in time. And guess what? Slow, you were far too slow, bro. Far too slow on that time. When you see the head as well and you go for the challenge and you don't think I'm just going to shoot him here. I've been good at it though. Appreciate it, mate. How have you been? How was your new year? Hope you've had a good one and a good Christmas as well. And everybody else as well in chat. I hope you've all had a fantastic time as well. Getting ready for ES Hub London, mate. Yeah, I am looking forward to it. How's it going? I'm doing good, Andy. Hope you had a good new year as well, mate. Welcome along. But yeah, there we go. Back like the first set of 4. Back to a tie game. 4 in a search and destroy. When it could have been the win. We'll call it going 5-3 up in that round and having only 1 round to worry about to win it here and win the series. Now, put more pressure on their back. And now with them on the attacking round, XPG is playing this a little bit slower. DFD's giving information about his head though, but nobody's favourite tag down to 4 HP. He needs the support of his teammate Vesabik. Looks to push up but doesn't do too much. Roxon in the back window here at blue. Looking for opportunities. Guess what? First blood goes away slow. He wasn't slow in this one. He's 4 in a row. He's not going to be tagged up enough to be killed though. 7 HP. He gets away in behind cover. XPG still have the man advantage. XPG trying to go back to back rounds. Take the lead. Nobody's favourite finds 1 though, but Proxon is shut down by Slow. Nobody's favourite now challenging. He is shut down. It's all down to Laraman. It was down to Laraman. And guess what? He's down. XPG take the lead for the first time in this search and destroy. And now they take it to match, game point, opportunity for them to close it out. Great stuff, which could have been the other way around, or could have been a free match point opportunity for Correlate. Instead, they are now facing the losing opportunity here, Correlate. They are looking like they could be losing it. Losing the head. 5 in a row goes slow as well after a round it. Should have done something with. Sippy, nice first blood. Opening here for XPG. The chance, the opportunity to take it all here relies on this plan, and they get it done. Fesipik does go down though. Sippy gets one down. Nobody's favourite though. He is going to be a nuisance to deal with in this round. He might be taking this to around 11. He's found 1, he's found 2, and he's now 13 and 6. Double positive once again in Search and Destroy. He's going to get timing onto 1 as well. Slow though. He's going to be 6 in a row. He's looking to finish things off, and now he's got a 2v2 scenario to deal with. 17 more seconds to play this out. KFD finds 1, and now XPG will close out the round, ladies and gentlemen. XPG will take the victory. You know what? This is the only 2 rounds that they were in front. That is crazy. Yet they come back to back after being 2 down every time. And they go on and win it 6-4 fashion. They all jump out. They're not happy to see their scores on the doors, ladies and gentlemen. But it does mean the XPG started off strong. Close second Search and Destroy. 1 round was in it. That was the difference. And they're 250 to 63. Absolute domination that you lose if you're XPG against CRL8 in that hard point. 250 to 63, which was absolute landslide, right? Not seen it very often, but 6-4 win in your Search and Destroy. You come back every single time, and then the last 2 rounds that matter, win in a row. Go on, you take the victory, you take the Search and Destroy, and you win the series 3 games to 2. Fantastic from the boys of XPG. Well played from CRL8 as well. You know what? A fantastic series overall. I can't lie. Hope you enjoyed it just as much as I have casting it. It was very dodgy at the start of it. Sorry about the issues of the stream to start off with, but I hope you enjoyed it very much so, and hopefully we can get more in. Go to cast on you, Mark. Yo, Mark, appreciate it. GG for the cast, appreciate it as well. Thank you very much, Pulse. But yeah, it was a good one, a very good game. Division 8 does throw up some really good close matches like that, where you just don't know who's going to go on and win it, right? You just don't know. You don't know the names. You're trying to learn them. You're trying to see more action from them, and then you see some fantastic plays. KFD with a 4 in a row at one point as well, when he's jumping off the walls in that overload. He was just looking absolutely disgusting. Slow, GG, buddy. And yeah, just some good rounds in a row. Slow doing a fantastic job in that Search and Destroy there at the end as well. Fantastic to see. Nice to see you back. I've never been away. I just don't stream very often on my own one. I'm always casting somewhere, but I'm just not on my own stream. So, alright, that's just the issue. You'll be seeing me doing casts for like Rocket League and Apex Legends and Call of Duty, but it'll be on like broadcasters' channels. You know what I mean? So like, I don't have the opportunity to do as many like the amateur stuff that I was doing previously at the start when you first got me into it, Ari. So that's the hard part. It's like tossing up. Like, I need to think, right? My stream, your stream. I get maybe up to about 100 odd watchers, maybe in one of these ones. And then I'm getting watched by like thousands of people sometimes. So it's like, it's different. It's obviously different. I want to grow my own community, my own stream, and my own such like as well. But I also don't have that time. Like I don't have all the time in the world as a full-time worker, as well as doing this as a hobby and doing everything like that. So it's just it's just difficult, right? Everything's hard to kind of tie in and get the balance right. But we're trying to figure out a schedule, figure out exactly what we want to do going forward, and just keep things going. But that's the plan anyway. So we'll see what happens, and hope for the best that we kind of get games in here when we're not casting for our broadcast this weekend. Speaking of which, if you don't know, the Premier Circuit for Call of Duty, they will be casting potentially with me and Zep, because Zep's ill at the moment, so we don't know if Zep will be available for the weekend. I'm hoping he is. He said he's feeling a little bit under the weather still today, so tomorrow he probably won't manage, but Saturday, Sunday potentially on the cards for getting us the Celtic Duo live for the TPC Vegas event that they have going on. It is a LAN event. They're all going to be there in person. Sadly, I'm not getting flown out to Vegas to go and cast over in Vegas from Chitio. It would be fantastic to do so. I can't lie, but I don't expect that to happen anytime soon. But you never know. Any chance of getting international gigs and flying out to another country and casting would be fantastic. We've been at COD Mobile as well, which has been fantastic as well. COD Mobile is an interesting game because we get to see all these games and all these old maps and all these operators and everything. It's just chaos. Like we think 4v4 sometimes can get chaos. You're getting a 5v5 operators, all that involved, kill streaks, operators, all just going back and forward. It is just absolute chaos on the map. It is great to watch. Very crazy to see players and teams and some of the pro players that are making some mega bucks out there as well. So yeah, it's been great. It's been a great year of casting, whether it's been Rocket League, whether it's been Apex, if you've done some CS, we've done obviously Call of Duty for the most part, which is kind of the go-to for the most part, is doing Call of Duty mainly, and just trying to work on it, just getting better as an individual as well as working with others in the scene, getting to know a lot of broadcasters, a lot of different people in that scene as well. It's the hard part, right? It is just trying to get seen, trying to get opportunities where it comes. A few and far between, and tier 1 stuff's way up there, right? That's a way in the distance, like a goal to achieve potentially, maybe getting asked to do stuff like that. But we will be at the Stoke LAN for the ES Hub event, which I'm looking forward to. That's going to be fantastic once again to get around there and do that. We were casting, geocasting alongside Connie Cass, but there's obviously going to be Davey and the other name lost my head. Let's have a look. Davey and Abuse COD, Joe, Bill, obviously, and Matt is going to be there. So it's going to be 6 of us, 6 different casters, working with duos, working with bets. I'll get to go and see the guys at Staffordshire University again, who are fantastic. The guys at the broadcast and in the suite. We're down there for the Halo LAN, because we went to the Halo Championship down there just the other month there. It was really good. Got to meet them all in November once again, and just chill out, just enjoy it, and sat and watched it, took some photos, took head and all that as well. We'll be doing that again when we're down there. We'll be taking photos of the event and stuff like that as well. But once again, really do appreciate you guys. If you are over on TikTok and you're you've hit that follow, you've hit that like or whatever, you've done that, really do appreciate that. We will be going live shortly as well, but I'm going to go back and do some things for this stream, make sure it's all saved, and make sure we can post it up on YouTube and such like that as well. So if anybody wants to watch back the VOD, it will be there for you guys. That is the plan. I need to remember to do that after most of my streams. So any streams I do, any like casts I do, the goal is to get at the end of it, get the cast and downloaded, saved, edited up a little bit, and then put it up there on the YouTube, right? We're not going to go live on YouTube as we were doing. Supposedly that's not really good for the algorithm, which makes sense, because it is mostly a video orientated platform. You can go live on it. I don't see very many people do that. But yeah, the whole building on it, going live on multiple platforms is very difficult. There's so much to keep moderation on and stuff like that. So we did try to do that at the start of the stream tonight, where we did have the green app, purple app, the TikTok, and then we had SharePlay up as well. And I think we're just getting issues, but I don't know if it's like settings in my side of things that caused that. But with a 30-second delay and such like as well, it's hard for me to keep in control of it all and get the game shown to you, get the cast done as well. But I really do appreciate you guys all sticking with us. I really do appreciate the 5 gifted subs as well from AJ CRL8 as well. That was very much not needed, but I really do appreciate for you doing that as well. That is fantastic. And for Ryan, Jaja, Slow, Bandit, I appreciate all the follows as well in the chat. But until the next time, we'll see you again very, very soon. Double pace.